Some print-on-demand providers are fantastic. Others are not so great. The last thing you want is a customer asking for a refund because their new shirt cracked and peeled after one wash. I'm about to save you a lot of time and money because in this video, I'm going to go over the results of 5 US-based t-shirt providers on Printify. And yes, I washed and dried each of them twice. We will be covering how long it took each company to produce, ship, and ultimately get the product to the customer's doorstep, which in this case was me. We will also cover the print quality, how true the colors are to the original design, and if there's any cracking or peeling after 2 wash and dries. The 5 providers we will be covering are Swift POD, Awkward Styles, Dream Junction, Scalable Press, and Monster Digital. Be sure to let me know in the comments if you have used any of these suppliers and how your experience was. Feel free to drop a like so you can easily find this video again in the future, and consider subscribing as I will continue to test side hustles and ways of making money online. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a $100 giveaway for one lucky subscriber. Now let's take a look at our first provider, Swift POD. First, let's take a look at a side-by-side of how the actual shirt looks compared to the digital design. As you can see, the colors are a lot more vibrant on the digital image. However, as far as the shade goes, it is very true to color. That can't be said for all of the providers I tested. There are a few other flaws worth pointing out. For one, the black pokes through the yellow quite a bit. You'll also notice in several areas there is a white border in places that there should not be. I even went back to my original drawing on my computer to make sure I did not accidentally put a white border around the letters, and I honestly don't think this was my fault. So how did it hold up after being washed and dried twice? Very well. You'll notice a slight little crack in the heart, and that is the only flaw. It does feel like a quality print and does not feel like it will fall apart or crumble anytime soon. Production and shipping only took 5 days. Overall, Swift POD produces a great shirt, but due to the white borders and a lack of vibrancy, I'm giving them an 8 out of 10. Now let's take a look at Awkward Styles. Here's the comparison to the digital image. This shirt is very high quality. It is remarkably true to color, it does not have any white bordering, and there are no cracks after 2 washes. It is hard to describe, but the actual feel of the print feels ultra high quality, almost like a name brand Nike or Adidas type shirt. The only real flaws I could find are that the black kind of pokes through the yellow again, Awkward Styles tends to be a little pricier than other providers, and you will notice the design was actually not printed straight. Production and shipping took 5 days. Overall, I'm giving Awkward Styles a 9 out of 10. Due to the slightly crooked print and the higher prices. Next, we have Dream Junction. Here is a comparison to the digital image. Right off the bat, I noticed that the colors were the most vibrant and the black is not poking through the yellow. Unfortunately, upon further inspection, you'll notice the blue is not true to color, white bordering, and a bunch of white splotches. Also, the print itself feels hard and scratchy. The good news is, after 2 washes, there was no damage, and it does not feel like it will fade or crack anytime soon. Production and shipping took 9 days. Overall, the colors are nice and vibrant, but due to the flaws, scratchy feel, and long production and shipping times, I'm giving Dream Junction a 7 out of 10. Next, we have Scalable Press. Here's the comparison to the digital image. I was not super thrilled with this print. The colors are not very vibrant, and the blue is a much different shade than what I had drawn. Also, there are white splotches everywhere. It looks like they didn't use enough ink or something along those lines. The good news is that the yellow actually turned out pretty good, and after 2 washes, there is no cracking. Production and shipping only took 4 days. This was the fastest of any provider I tried. Due to the splotchy, dull coloring, I'm giving Scalable Press a 5 out of 10. Last, we have Monster Digital. Here is the comparison to the digital image. You'll notice the color is probably the least vibrant, least true to color, and most dull and lifeless out of any provider I tested. It almost gives the shirt a vintage look, which is great if that is what you are going for, but if not, you might be a little disappointed. The quality of the print itself is actually pretty good, and there is no damage after 2 washes, so I have no complaints there. Production and shipping took 9 days. Due to the lifeless color and long production and shipping, I'm giving Monster Digital a 6 out of 10. Here's a quick graphic breaking down my personal experience with production and shipping times with each company. Feel free to pause the video if needed. To sum everything up based on overall print and color quality, as well as production and shipping times, coming in at number 3 we have Dream Junction. At number 2 we have Swift POD, and at number 1 we have Awkward Styles, who I personally use. Thank you so much for watching, and please be sure to tune in next time, as I will continue to make videos about making money online.